Hi, it's Crystalline, and I want to do a tarot reading. Um, whoops. So I want to do a tarot reading because this is going to be a romance reading. I love doing romance readings. I love doing romance readings because there's a lot that comes through. Even though it's about my heart, it usually is my spiritual guidance talking to me about something else that's really, really important. So I have found romantic love, and I want some insight about this romantic love. And I'm speaking about this romantic love in a very special way. It's personal, like it's a part of my own personal development. But I'm sharing it with you without sharing with you the whole process, just because I think that would probably be boring. But for right now, I'm thinking about this romantic relationship. And I'm thinking about this man. And he makes me very, very happy. Very happy. And I just want insight. I'm using the Aquarian tarot. And I just want insight about this relationship with this soul, this being. And just insight. And the card I'm getting is, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. So I like to, when I'm doing a card reading, I like to not think about what the answers are, like what the card represents. I like to study the picture on the card first, and then understand the reading. I can get the reading later. And what I'm seeing here, it looks like there's a diving bell, like a diver's mask. There's somebody that is holding like a flower. There's a head. There's a marigold flower. There's a butterfly coming out of a bowl of fruit. There's a snake, and then there's this rainbow. So all of these things are present in the card. And as I'm looking at this, I see all these different elements. And the diving mask, to me, that for some reason makes me feel like this is a little bit surreal. Like that diving mask seems really weirdly out of place with all the other stuff. And that makes me feel like I'm in a fantasy of some sort. But I feel like that's just one aspect. There's also this flower, and I can't tell if the flower is being offered. There's a part of me that feels like that hand wants to pull that flower down into the cup, but the flower, I think, is angled funny, and I'm just not sure that it's going to make it. So I feel like this person has reached up to grab something, and they can't bring it home. So I've got the element of fantasy, and then the element of I can't bring it home. And then I look at this head. I feel like this head is trying to make something happen, and this can't connect. Like this brain, this person can't make this thing real. And that speaks to me about romance. It speaks to me about my romantic life. Like, I have this idea of what it is I want, I have this image of this man. He's the ideal. But there's an aspect that is fantasy, my projection onto him is fantasy. And me wanting the relationship to be something before it even starts, that's fantasy. And there's also an element of transformation here in the card with the little butterfly down at the bottom. And then there's also the snake. And I think about snakes as representing wisdom and power, dark feminine power and dark feminine knowledge. But I also think that snakes shed their skin. So there's an element also of transformation that happens there as well. So having read lots of the symbols on the card, the actual card meaning of the Seven of Cups represents being not rooted in reality, being not ungrounded, just not rooted in reality. I think that it's kind of like what I said here about this hand, not able to pull the gift of this flower, not able to bring it home. That's the feeling I get from that hand with the flower. When you're reading tarot cards, you get the meaning that you get. That's the best meaning. When you're reading the images, that's the meaning that you use, because this is your unconscious mind that we're engaging with when we're doing tarot. So that hand to you might look like that hand is offering a flower, like this is a gift that you need to reach out and receive. That's fine. But for me, in my interpretation for this particular meaning of the card, it feels like it's something that can't be brought home. And this is my unconscious talking. So with regard to this man in this relationship, it's saying that, like, it's a fantasy, like it's not altogether real. This card represents, the Seven of Cups represents fantasy. However, that's not to mean that the relationship cannot be real. Like when I tune in and I listen to my heart, what I'm feeling is that I have to keep driving and expanding the fantastical aspects within myself. And what I mean is, there was a period in my life when I shut down my creativity around romance. I was really shut down. And now I'm starting to use my creativity to create the man that I want. And when I came into this question, I came in with the feeling that this man is real, but actually he's not real. It's a fantasy that exists in my head. Now, I need, for all of it, not for everybody, but for me, I need more creativity and more fantasy in my life, because I had pulled away so severely from my own creative process that I couldn't create, I couldn't get fantastic, I couldn't imagine the man I wanted to be with, and now I can. And so now, card is saying, hey, you're in the realm of fantasy, and obviously I'm reading the card and saying I can't bring it home. I'm really identifying with that. So now I'm going to take a card, and I've acknowledged that this man is fantasy in my mind. I finally connected to the soul that I want. I know what I want in my partner. This is different for me. Let's see about actually making this real. Can we can I manifest this relationship with this man? And the answer is yes. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now we're talking. So the Wheel of Fortune card represents a cycle, a process. It's good luck. Yeah, good luck. And it also represents the wheel turning, and it means that you're in alignment, like you're in the flow with harmony, with the flow of the universe, with the flow of whatever it is you're working with. So for me, I'm asking for this man to be real in my life. And the answer is yes. This is a super affirmative card. Now, this does not mean that I am not still subject to shutting this man out or being blind and not recognizing him, when he comes. Like, in my mind, I have him looking a certain way. The opportunity for me is to recognize him not by his looks, but by how he makes me feel, how I tune in, and how much faith I have in the law of attraction and in my own self and in the universe. All these acts of faith coming together to let this man be real, to allow him into my space to actually show up. So this feels really good. I'm excited. I'm really excited. And also, for me to go out into the world, I've been so caught up in my work, especially the last 2 months. I've been so caught up in myself, my own story, and my work, that I've been totally shut down, which is why, that I can even tune in to having a fantasy man is really, really exciting news for me. I've been really dry, this has not been working. This has not been working, I've been really caught up in other stuff, But now I'm feeling that excitement, that enthusiasm, and that feeling of love and even lust. So happy right now, so happy. So that is my card reading for romance. I hope that this reading has helped you understand a little bit more about the cards and how tarot readings work. If you want to have a reading with me, I am really happy to offer them. I love doing tarot readings. You can book yourself in on my website. Also, I love teaching people how to read cards. And I'm offering a tarot class that starts in September, at the end of September, and it's a 7-week class because we need 7 weeks to get through all these cards. But I break the class up into 7 weeks, but it's a fun class. It's super informative. It's exciting. It's stimulating. And from the very first day, you're going to walk out reading your cards. So if you want to learn how to do tarot, definitely take this class with me. It's really exciting. All right, friends, so I'm going to sign off right now. I am so jazzed about this reading. I'm doing the happy dance and singing a happy song. All right, and signing off before I go totally giddy on you guys up in here and you guys think I'm nuts. All right, bye for now.